Okay, guys, now we know how to get to our Chrome Web Store. We know how to search through the store, find extensions and themes, and figure out what we want to use. Now, once we install those extensions, where do they go? On the top right of my browser, you'll see the icons that represent those extensions. But when you install them, you might not see all those right away. So where do they end up? On the far right, we have a puzzle piece. The puzzle piece gives you a list of every extension you install. Now, once you've installed those, you can decide, do I want them to be visible in my browser or do I want them just to live in this list right here? As you can see, I have quite a few on mine that I use. And I do actually use almost all of these, if not daily, definitely weekly. And so I want them to be visible on my browser at all times. Some of them work very well within my Chrome browser and I need them visible. Some of them I use just in programs, and so I don't need them to be as visible. So as you can see next to these lists, I have a push pin. Now, if it's blue, that means it's going to be visible in my browser. If it's white, that means it's not. And so you can decide whether you want them up there or not. Now, some of them, you don't actually need them up there ever. So if Giphy for Gmail, that just works within Gmail. So I don't need to have that extension visible on my screen, but I do need it installed on my browser so that way I can use it with the Gmail. Same thing with Google Meet extensions. They don't need to be visible. I don't have to click on them to use them. They just need to be installed so I can use them once I'm in Google Meet. So you can decide which extensions need to be visible, which ones don't, or whether you even want them to be visible at all. You might like it a little bit cleaner. You might want to take all these off and not have them on your browser, but you might. So that's totally up to you to decide. Once you have them figured out, you have all the extensions you installed that you want to use, you're good to start using.